Car crashes are one of the leading killers of American teenagers. And here's the part that should make every parent angry. The safe family car your dealer recommends was picked by a salesperson chasing commission, not by the people who actually crash test these vehicles for a living. There's a separate list built by crash test engineers and insurance data analysts. Most parents have never seen it. Today, I'm giving you all 5 vehicles on it, and number 1 is going to surprise you. Subscribe now, because next week I'm exposing the cars dealers push hardest that shouldn't be anywhere near a new driver. 3 quick rules before the list, because they change everything. Anything under 2,750 pounds is disqualified, too light to survive a crash with heavier traffic. Anything performance-oriented is disqualified. And here's the trap. The same model can have a safe base trim and a high horsepower trim wearing the exact same badge. And counterintuitively, large SUVs and trucks are disqualified too. Harder to control, longer to stop, more dangerous to everyone else on the road. Every car on this list also passed the small overlap test, simulating an angled pole or tree collision, one of the deadliest real crash types for new drivers, and comes standard with automatic emergency braking rated advanced or superior for pedestrian detection. Number 5, the Mazda CX-5. This is the budget entry point into real safety, around $13,100 used, and it doesn't cut a single corner to get there. It passes the small overlap test with a good rating, meaning in that angled collision scenario, the structure actually holds. It also carries good or acceptable headlight ratings across trims, which matters more than people think. A shocking number of new cars still ship with headlights too dim to see hazards in time to brake. If your budget is the limiting factor here, this is where cheap and actually safe finally overlap. Number 4, the Subaru Forester. Subaru builds its entire identity around one system, EyeSight. It's a pair of cameras mounted near the rearview mirror that watch the road ahead and can apply full emergency braking on their own if the driver doesn't react in time. It's been standard on the Forester since around 2018. Not an option, not a trim upgrade, standard on every single one. Subaru's own data, based on IHHS crash reporting, credits the system with cutting rear-end crashes with injuries by up to 85%. For a new driver still learning to judge following distance, that's not a marketing bullet point. That's the exact mistake EyeSight is built to catch. Used pricing lands around $15,900. Number 3, the Nissan Rogue. This is the car that disappears into a school parking lot. Nobody looks twice, but underneath, it's running Nissan's Safety Shield 360, a 6-system suite that's been standard on the Rogue since the 2021 model year. That includes automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot warning, rear cross-traffic alert, and rear automatic braking, the feature that stops the car for you if you're backing out and don't see something coming. Nissan's own data, citing IHHS research, credits that rear braking system with cutting relevant crashes by as much as 78%. Used pricing runs around $17,200. If you want safety tech without the price tag of a luxury badge, this is it. Number 2, the Toyota Camry. The same Camry that's been the default safe car answer for 2 decades, and it earns that reputation honestly. It's one of the only mid-size sedans that still makes the best choice cut. It comes with a hybrid option that cuts fuel costs for a teen who's about to be driving constantly, and it holds resale value better than almost anything else in this class, which matters when you're planning to hand this car down or sell it in 3 years. Used pricing sits around $17,300. Boring? Completely. Bulletproof in the data? Also completely. Before number 1, comment what your teen currently drives. I'm already building a follow-up ranking the worst cars dealers push on new drivers, and I want to feature real comments in that video. Number 1, the Subaru Outback. Not quite an SUV, not quite a sedan, and that in-between shape is exactly why it wins. It gets the same EyeSight system as the Forester, standard on every trim. It gets that same 85% rear-end injury crash credit. It passes the small overlap test. It clears the weight threshold easily, and it drives like a normal car, so a nervous new driver isn't adjusting to SUV height and blind spots on day 1. Used pricing tops the list at around $18,700, the most expensive pick here, but also the most complete. One honorable mention worth knowing, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 also made the official approved list. It's an EV, and here's the catch safety researchers specifically flagged. Electric motors deliver full power the instant you touch the pedal, with no gradual buildup like a gas engine. It's not rated less safe, but that instant acceleration is a conversation to have with your team before the keys change hands, not after. 5 cars, all built on real crash test and insurance data, not a sales pitch. Comment below, would you trust a new driver with an EV's instant power, or does that make you more nervous than a normal engine? I'm reading and pinning the best answer. If this just saved you from a decision based on a salesperson's opinion instead of actual data, subscribe. This is exactly the kind of thing I break down every week.